Greetings, prospectors. It is me, a very grey and desaturated Matt. Whoopsie, excuse me, that was my phone, just flipping out. How's it going? Hey Sharmoni, hey Dylan on the YouTubes, hey Sina and Saya and Mida. They all kind of rhymed. We have Adam, the Protogen on Twitch as well. How are we? I hope we're all well. I hope you can hear me. Let me know in the chat how I'm looking and sounding. I know I'm looking good, because come on. God, that was too arrogant even for me. Hard to hear you. Let me turn my mic up. Is that better? That should be better. Which do you prefer? I join in Twitch or YouTube? Whichever suits you, my man. Whichever suits you. Good. Thanks for the heads up there, Sharmoni. Yeah, this might be it. Might be what? Let me know what you think it might be. Subtitles. I have no idea how to put subtitles on. I don't even know if you can, because it's a live stream for whoever's asking for subtitles. Cool. Right. So, yeah, welcome to the stream. I am waiting for Beltain to join me. I hope it's not just me. Beltain should be here in a minute, I hope. If not, it's not to worry. I can go solo. I'm used to it now. I've got quite good at it. The multiplayer crafting update. Well, yeah, we're going to show it off. It's not quite ready to release yet, but we're going to be looking at it today. Oh, let me. I'm missing something. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, so today we're going to be looking at some of the new stuff that is coming to TerraTech. Mainly co-op crafting. That's the big ticket item that we've all been looking forward to. So, yeah, we'll be showcasing some co-op crafting. We'll be showcasing some of the circuits and systems blocks that are coming to co-op as well. That's also equally exciting. And there's also loads of new blocks and some quality of life improvements. So that's what we're going to be looking at today. I quite like these streams. These are really nice streams because it's always really exciting to show off all the new stuff. Let me just answer some questions very quickly. Wait, this might be for co-op multiplayer. So yeah, that's what we're going to be showing. We're going to be showing some co-op multiplayer a little bit. So what I'll actually do, I figured I might as well just start a co-op creative game, a public co-op creative game on the unstable branch. So if you want to join me in a co-op creative game, go ahead and install the unstable version. I think there may be a command for it if you want to put the command underneath. I think it might be like ! And then unstable, maybe. Check the commands list below if you're on Twitch. Actually, my can't run Steam on my old Mac anymore. Oh man! Oh Sharmoni, that sucks. Hang on, let me just sort out. I've got to sort out some chroma stuff on this because I look very. My T-shirt looks a bit see-through. Let me try and adjust this a little bit. Make me look a bit thicker. Too much? Probably not enough. That'll do. Anyway, right. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing today. What version would it be? It would be unstable, so 1.5.0.4 I think we're up to. Yeah. Some news. Not really much news to report, unfortunately. We've been very quiet, as I'm sure you can tell. Not a lot's really happened in the last 6 or so weeks. Just while we get you ready for the unstable, for the TerraTech, for the multiplayer update. We've also got we're working on a I can't get my words out. Come on in. He made it. Welcome. Come jump on there. I don't know if it's an upgrade or a downgrade, but we've got new chairs. Chairs.
It's so quiet in here now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it better?
So much better.
Good. Come closer. I'll put my mic down. Oh, too close.
We want to get this like in frame.
Do we? Yeah, because mic's a part of the
aesthetic. It's like a podcast, you know.
We're two white guys with a podcast. That's literally what it is.
This is a group of white guys right here.
And we look even whiter on here as well. I'm really sorry. We're looking really washed out on the stream. I
feel like a vampire.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Do I look sickly?
You got some fans going on as well.
So I've been told.
Yeah. Guys, pray for me, guys. Oh, hey,
hello, Sharmoni.
That's Dave, by the way.
Oh, wow.
The Dave. So, yeah. Louder, please. Maybe can you come closer?
All right.
Oh, I will put the mic down here. I hope that helps. Let me turn the music down a bit as well. You look glorious. Oh, thanks, Saya. This is why
too sweet. This is
why
the greatest community in the world.
Right.
And I'm not just saying that because I'm speaking to them right now.
And you're sat next to the community manager.
Yeah.
But, I would also agree. Good morning or afternoon, or indeed evening. It may also be evening where you are. I was just talking about news and the fact that there really hasn't been much news. We're just working on the console updates and the multiplayer update. And
that's pretty exciting.
Oh, that's super exciting. But and we're actually going to show the multiplayer update coming next. Cool. Right. Let me just read through a few messages. Good morning, or oh no, I read that one. I've already done a joke about that. Move on. Since you guys got crafting to work in multiplayer, does that mean that there's more chance we could get some fixes to the major issues and bugs with crafting itself, such as clogging it, etc.? That's actually a good question.
Oh.
I don't know. I think that's a good question. In theory, yes. I will answer that. In theory, yes, that is possible. We know during our research of how what actually needs to be fixed for co-op crafting to be a thing, we did identify some sort of pain points with some of the bugs, and we know crafting has been buggy for a very long time. So yeah,
it is something that's at least on a list somewhere, and that's being tracked. We definitely want to get some of those things out. I think if we had more time for this update, it would definitely be going in. It's just, the first and most important thing is to get the, crafting multiplayer in as a starting point, and then maybe in the future we can come back to it. But, I'm not making any promises here.
Blazy45 asks, when do we get some TerraTech Worlds info? Not here, unfortunately. This isn't a place to be asking about TerraTech Worlds, because we don't talk about it. We're just TerraTech, as you can see.
The better game.
Be honest.
That's why you guys are here.
Yeah. But no, unfortunately, we haven't really got anything to share about TerraTech Worlds that isn't already out there. We released a stream yesterday that will be posted to YouTube shortly that answered some of the more burning questions about things like corporations, and I actually can't think of them off the top of my head. But go check those out because it's all on our YouTube. Check them out when they get released. Follow us on Twitter. Apart from that, there's nothing more that we can really talk about. Grace, who's the community manager for TerraTech Worlds, will be your point of contact for that kind of good stuff. Cool. Right.
So what's on the agenda
today?
Good
question. Well, Zugbug has made a good point. New stuff with a... Oh, hang on. I'm missing something.
Yeah, nice.
Because we've trademarked it, I'm pretty sure.
No one else has ever used these words.
No, and I'm also pretty sure just by putting that at the end of it means that legally binding.
Yeah, that's the trademark. Yeah, whoever put that there first gets to claim the words. So if you guys have ever said the words new stuff, Adam, the protogen, is very clever. He's reversed the words, and we can't trademark that.
You can't.
Yeah.
That's a good workaround.
Oh, now he's trademarked.
God damn it. Goodness sake.
So clever.
Well, I guess we should just stop streaming them.
Yeah.
Any hints for the next license? I'm getting forklift. No, I'm not.
Are you getting forklift certified? That is really cool.
Don't humour that terrible joke. That was awful. Soothed tough. Oh, this is getting silly now. more newer stuffs.
Oh,
keep them coming. We love puns. Right.
Some legal office somewhere is freaking out at all the new stuff that's being trademarked in the stream. You guys have to calm down.
Right, anyway, God. Well, you should come on stream more often. This is fun. I'm having fun. So let's, without further ado, one of the main reasons I got Beltain on the stream today was because, obviously, with the multiplayer update coming out...
What have I done?
What haven't you done, actually?
Oh, shit. Did I break something?
You didn't break it enough.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay.
You had a lot to do with getting the circuits and systems into co-op. So the reason you're here is to try and talk a little bit more about that when we get to it.
Okay.
But first things first, let's just take a look at some of the new blocks that are coming. So we won't get into co-op crafting just yet. Although the really annoying thing about co-op crafting, and this is really annoying, is it's for such a big monumental thing. It's really hard to showcase exactly what it is because it's literally just what you've already seen, just with more players.
I think the teaser that you put out was perfect.
I think it looked pretty good.
Exactly.
I'm pretty pleased with it.
You don't have to show anything else. Oh, you've got some of your own circuits.
This was just for the... you'll see all these in the update video, but I just thought I'd showcase them now.
Oh, right, because these are new.
Yeah, these are the actual little new blocks. So we have an
Yes.
actuating platform, a repulsor pad, a time of day sensor, an angled beam sensor, some gauges, a new reticle research silo. Is that circuits and systems integrated, or is that just a silo?
Yeah. This is the one that is circuits and systems integrated.
We have a circuits and systems silo, everybody. We have a tech controller block. We have an anchor controller block.
Yeah.
That's circuits and systems as well,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, cool. And then just, and then a keybinder block as well. So these are all the new blocks that are coming in. Very exciting.
Yeah, what more is there to say?
I guess we could try and do something with them. I really like the repulsor blocks. I'm going to try and do something with the repulsor.
I can show you a trick.
Yes, please. Do you want to do it? And I'll talk to the chat.
Here's the part of the stream where I awkwardly try and play the game with this really slow mouse.
Slow mouse, awkward desk setup.
All right. So first we want to get a base. How's everyone doing tonight?
I think they're doing well. Let me just check. Trademark the entire alphabet in response. Damn it. Excavator.
You can't say that anymore. It's legally, you have to use different words.
And you can't say that anymore.
No.
I don't think that's a word. I think you're covered with that. That's
Well, he
that's
trademarked the alphabet, not the different
noises. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I promise I can play this game. By the way, I usually play different sensitivity and with a bunch of cheats enabled. So. All right.
So you just built.
Look at this beauty. Yep. That's all I have to show you.
The thing that you get when you load in R&D. Okay, magnet block.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah. This one. Is this a good camera angle, by the way?
Your eyes. Good job. You've got beautiful eyes.
Thanks, man.
Because that's all people can see. There's already a tech built like that. Shamoni is calling you out as well, man.
What? No, this is an original creation.
Oh.
TM.
TM, yeah.
I just made this one. You guys are already using it in the game? I want to get some royalties for that now.
Oh, I think the fact that you're under contract to pay. Anyway, doesn't matter. Any NES? I don't play on NES. I have.
Is that the Nintendo Entertainment System?
I think they mean news.
Oh.
Any news? No, honestly, we were mentioning this earlier. No real news, unfortunately. We are. News, sorry, that's fine. I'm being hyper pedantic. Yeah, we're just saying earlier in the stream, no real major news to announce. We are. Are you making a bouncy castle?
No.
No?
No. I'm about to break the game.
Do it.
Which I'm allowed to, since I helped make this block, right?
Definitely.
Guys at home, please don't break the game.
Oh, don't break it. And let us know about it, because I think he has to fix
No.
it. Yep.
No.
So,
I don't want to.
Wasteland Kitten says, great name by the way. It says, I love breaking games. Saya says, it's a stove. It does look like a stove. It looks like an induction hob. Shout out to induction hobs if anyone has an induction hob.
Shout out to induction hobs if anyone is an induction hob. Please let us know. I want to get some power. Where can I find things?
Sorry, so someone was asking about update, any news. We mentioned earlier, no real news to report really. We're still working towards a console update. Induction hobs, trademark. Dave just trademarked induction hobs. My username is gone, is saying, what is this monstrosity? Wait and see. I'm genuinely excited. I've never been more excited.
Do you know what I'm doing here?
I assumed you're making like a trampoline thing that's going to chuck blocks up and then send it back down again, but...
If only it was that... I want to say consistent. If it was that predictable. Alright. So it's not going to do anything just yet.
Just yet.
But I need you to have patience. Stay with me here.
Wasteland Kitten just trademarked Dave's username.
No! I think Dave just died.
It's all kicking off. So with multiplayer being worked on, when will we get a TerraTech system? TerraTech team system. Oh, what's a tech team system? That sounds interesting.
TerraTech team system.
Just sounds like I misspoke. I meant tech team system.
How is it?
Damn it! Well, no. Oh no. My name's gone. That's it now. My name's gone. My
Who are
actual
you?
name's gone. Yeah.
You can also trademark his identity if you want to, and then you just stop existing, right?
Just like it's like you never existed either.
You know, once someone came online and trademarked Dave's T-shirt, and something similar happened, where you just couldn't see it anymore. It was very tragic.
Yeah, that was what a throwback. Anyway,
So
right.
I'm on it. All right, I need to
No
crank
news.
these
Okay, here
things
we go.
up.
Right.
Whoa! Okay, maybe a little bit too quick. Bear with me, guys.
Trampoline. I told you.
Okay, now this is like
Okay.
a trampoline.
All right.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. But that's not my intention. Are you gonna tell me it's not gonna work right now? Oh, I need more. Okay, sorry. I shouldn't give up hope yet. There we go.
Whoa!
Whoa, we got flight.
Guys, Hoverbug is back.
Hoverbug 2.0.
Hoverbug is back, but better.
Have you guys ever seen weighing something down with the heaviest block imaginable and then it's starting to take flight? It's not very stable, but
This is a physics simulator as well, guys. Just to bear that in mind. This is based on real world.
you could do this in real life.
Applicable physics.
The government just doesn't want you to.
They're on to us. Trademark it. I've trademarked it. I've done it in my head. I've done what Trump did. I've trademarked it in my head.
You've got to type it
therefore-
out
No,
in the
it's-
small letters, otherwise it doesn't count.
Damn it.
I'm struggling to get any
This
stability.
thing might
here.
need some repair bubbles to prevent it from killing itself.
Yeah.
Put a gyro on it, and you've got a beautiful flight. Oh, no,
Beautiful flying machine.
yeah, perpetual motion. I love it.
What's good is if you make a housing for like the
the
variable
box.
mass blocks, they can't fly away,
Yeah.
and you can just shoot off in any direction as well. I'm just trying to get away from those because I don't really want them anymore. I just want to steal one of them to make this thing a little bit more stable. Oh. Alright, I'll give you controls back in a second.
Alright.
I'm done.
Just trying to figure out how to
Physics-based
increase
game,
the
guys.
volume. Anyway. Right. Oh, was that better? I may have just increased the volume. I'm just going to leave this here. So let's just
Just ignore it.
let's just amazing. So let's just recap. So we have these are the new blocks that are being added. So we have an actuating platform. So this like the actuating ramp and gate.
Yes.
Is it gate?
Yeah.
This will just go up and down. I say just like that's no big deal. This still act almost like a piston but without attach points. So you can use it to push things with. This you've just in the repulsor pad in action. This just sends them
Cooks
off.
food. Yeah.
Cooks food, yeah. Mate, have you ever used an induction hob?
No.
They're amazing.
Oh.
It boils your water quicker than a kettle. That's the quality content.
I don't
people
trust
tune
it.
into
If I
this
can't
for.
see the fire, I don't
Don't believe it. Yeah.
Seeing
is believing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we also have some more sensors. Well, an angled beam sensor. We also have a
Todd.
time of day
Yeah.
Todd
sensor.
So obviously you can see the Todd knows that it's the Todd. Scrubs. Anyone shout out to Scrubs? Knows that it's day. I'm guessing this works as like a count. Yeah. So if obviously because we're in the R&D labs, this is. Oh, that's a fun fact. It's about
Yeah, it's like past midday.
past midday. Yeah,
It's like a nice early afternoon.
perpetually at midday.
Yeah. In this purgatory hellhole.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I would hate to live in.
It would
This is
suck.
the worst.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have like Reese's cups or anything.
Sponsor of the show.
Yeah, maybe. Shout out to Reese's cups if you want to sponsor
Trademark.
TerraTech. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's definitely really great. Anyway, time of day sensor. So obviously, as you can see, pretty self-explanatory. It will output a signal during the day and then not output a signal at night. It's unconfigurable.
It does actually output a signal at night.
Oh.
So
What's the
it'll
point of it then? Seems dumb.
it updates it outputs a signal based on the hour of the day. So there is a 1 hour period where it's going to output 0 and then counting up to 24.
I see. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So let me recap. So it outputs the signal the signal strength based on the time of day it is. So the later in the day, the stronger the signal will be, or the higher the value of the signal will be.
Yeah.
We also have an angled beam sensor, which is just a variation of the beam sensor, but obviously at an angle. This, as you can see, there's some quality of life improvements that you're already seeing, but I'll come on to exactly what more this can do in a minute. And then we have some gauges. So this is fun. These are the gauges that we initially added as vanilla blocks that then we found out
broke the game.
Kind of broke the game a bit for a few people, not everybody, but kind of for a few people broke the game. So we reverted the changes that we made to vanilla blocks and then went away and made some brand new reticle research gauges that output a signal value based on certain variables. So with this one we have an altitude, so this will output a signal strength based on your altitude value. This one will output a signal strength based on the amount of fuel you have left. I'm not quite sure why it's outputting anything because there's no fuel gauges attached to this whatsoever.
That is interesting.
Interesting. I thought it was interesting.
It might be that one of the cabs have fuel built into them that you have slapped onto.
Does the
machine.
GSO cab have fuel? Maybe the GSO cab has fuel.
I think it does.
That could make sense. Then there's the power gauge, similar to the other two, based on the amount of battery power that you have. It will output a signal strength based on that.
Yep.
And then your speedometer is a speed. It outputs a signal strength based on the speed that you're currently going. So I don't know much about the silo. Talk to me about the silo, Beltain.
All right, so the silo, I believe it outputs. Okay, so I didn't work on this one myself. This was Django, but I believe it outputs the count of resources you have currently in the silo, and besides that, it works like a regular silo.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, where's
so
the output then?
It's the front. Turn around.
Oh, am I looking at the back?
Yeah,
oh,
there you
there
go.
it is. Yes,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah, of course. I
Yeah.
can see the arrows now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So there you go. So based on the number of resources that are in the silo, it outputs
Yes.
signal strength.
So you could
based
set up fancy crafting bases that, count how many resources you have in a silo before actually crafting anything. If you wanted to, just
Amazing.
yeah, a little bit more information there. This one I'm excited for.
This one is actually, not that the others weren't, but this is properly cool.
Two here are very game changing. These last two.
Okay.
I mean, no offense to that
No.
one.
I mean, it does a job, but it's not as good as it. So this is a tech controller block. I haven't played around with this. I may need you to. Did you work on this one? Was this one of yours?
I worked on the idea a bit,
Okay.
but it was implemented by Django.
Cool.
Yeah. So let's just leave this one for later.
Okay,
and we
cool.
can actually demo it later on.
But basically, it's a tech controller block. It gives you, as you can see, there's some arrows, and it gives you control over your blocks.
Yeah.
This is an anchor control block. How does this one work, Beltain? Is it just? It's just a functional block. It's not a circuits and systems block, right?
Now you got me doubting it. I thought it was circuits and systems enabled, and indeed it might still be, but
It's just weird that it's better future and not reticle research. But I guess.
yeah. I think it's because the other control blocks sort of exist inside the better future
Yeah.
space.
I mean-
like your hover controllers, your multi-control block, or whatever the hell it's called.
There isn't any output or input sections of it, so I'm assuming it is just a block, an anchor control
Slap
block.
a wire next to it, let's see. Because some of these don't have, inputs per se, but if you... Moment of truth. It does.
Okay.
So you can anchor and unanchor
Oh, so it works in the same.
tie
Okay, so
circuits. Yeah.
we have. You're right now. This is one thing I've not come on to. We have refactored some of the some of the controller blocks to actually work better with circuits or to function with circuits and systems in this exact way. So
Yeah.
okay. Right. Well, let's just do that. And re-anchor on.
Nice.
Okay, fine. So it's a circuits and systems integrated block anchor block. That was hard to say. And this last one is still work in progress. That's why it's in R&D only at the minute. But this is a key binder. Tell me about the key binder, Beltain.
Oh, yeah. So if you are frustrated with our control schemes in the game and you want to take matters into your own hands, you can now use the key binder block. And what this allows you to do is you can just basically set... Why can't I use the
Because
menus?
we're in photo mode.
I'm never in photo mode.
You're still in photo mode.
Guys, I worked on this game, okay? I'm not dumb. All right. So you can choose between one of the 10 numerical keys. These are the ones at the top of your keyboard, but also the ones on the numpad if you want to use those instead, which is recommended if you're trying to do directional things. But you basically just select whatever key you want to track, and whenever you press... Can you get us back into photo mode and looking at that thing?
Yeah, maybe we just take it off and...
Probably a better idea. Oh!
Oh, no! Oh, God. Right, let's just... Okay.
No, my creation!
We didn't even take a snapshot.
Okay.
It's fine.
Oh, so slap it onto the repulsor pad and you'll see. Or the platform, yeah.
Sorry. That was in another world.
Alright, so currently it's set to 2. If you just make the input face...
Oh, wow.
And you press 2 on the... Look at that! Look at that! Direct input into the game. You have to hold it on.
This is new.
Oh yeah. Now, when you combine this with one of the other blocks that we've already gone over, it gets a little bit more exciting as well.
Which one are you talking about?
I'm talking about that tech controller over there, the circuit cab.
Wait, I just want to fling this into the stratosphere.
It's a heavy block.
It's
going to be a little bit resistant.
Why can't I change the mass of the mass modifier
Only
Beltain?
it has to be on the tech for you to want to change it.
Oh. Oh,
There you go.
look at that. That's the best block I've ever seen. This keybinder block is a game changer.
So you can now make your own cannons that you trigger with just keys on your keyboard.
I guess we've just made, weapon grouping.
There you go. You guys, weapon groups are in the game. You just have to make them yourselves. But it's not too bad.
Oh, is it going to come to peak console? Are we going to see that on the console version?
I think eventually, yes. But it's currently in R&D.
Yes.
So we're not too sure about exactly how it's going to go in the end. But yeah, at the moment, it's just on PC.
Nice. Cool. Right. So that's all the new blocks that are coming. Let me make sure I've not missed anything. I don't think I have. So let's move on to some lovely block adjustments or sort of more quality of life changes. So looking at the resource collectors. These 4 resource collectors have had some attach points added to them to help them better integrate with circuits and systems. So for example, the large GSO resource receiver and the small one both just had 1 attach point. They now have 2, 1 at the bottom and 1 on the side. The Geocorp one has now got 2 at the bottom and 2 on the back, and the Venture one likewise has 1. So those are nice little changes. Just gives you a bit more functionality for the resource collectors. Not a huge thing, but something quite cool to sort of get on with. Let's go back to these. So another quality of life adjustment that we've added is for blocks that have adjustable properties. You now get a little icon to let you know that block can be adjusted. So as you can see with the beam sensor, that has now got a property that can be adjusted. Whereas the time of day sensor doesn't, therefore it just stays normal, or you get the normal icon like you would do before. So that's another little quality of life improvement, just to give you, a bit more clarity on what you're working on. Now let's look at the beam sensor specifically.
Yeah. So this is the old and the new angled beam sensor as well.
Yes. So this is. I mean, we could look at the old. The
no,
normal beam sensor, but we might as well look at this one because it's the same thing. But we've added functionality to the beam sensor, so you can now adjust the beam sensor's length all the way up to 50 meters,
which is just absurd.
There's no reason why you'd need it to go that far. You can't even see on the screen. It's huge, but so that's one benefit, which is quite nice. You can also bring it right down to nothing, or a meter, and. So yeah, and then now tell me about these detection layers. I don't know what the detection layers are, Beltain. Talk to me about detection layers.
Previously for the beam sensor, it would only really pick up, I believe it was blocks and maybe resources. I honestly can't remember. But now we've added this option for you guys to toggle on a few different states of things that you want to detect. So you can detect text, you can detect loose blocks on the ground. Oh, you want to go through text? Loose blocks.
Yeah.
You can get sceneries or terrain.
Nice.
Then scenery,
yep.
and also resources. in the wall.
Resources. Amazing.
So if you want to build your own self-driving car in TerraTech, now's the time.
Now
to do
is
it.
the time. Right, cool.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little quality of life update as well. Let me double check I've not missed anything. 1 sec, bear with me. Beltain, sing them a song. Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my
something.
gal.
That's a
Right,
beautiful
thanks,
voice.
man.
Yeah.
So we've done crafting and co-op. Okay, we'll come on to co-op crafting in a second. Oh,
Yeah,
slightly.
That's just a slight footnote, guys. There's crafting in co-op now.
I mean, spoiler alert. But, we've added a display mode, so you can now have borderless window or full screen
It's about damn time.
or windowed. It is about damn time. Thanks, Lizzo. In a minute, I'm a kipper, minute. Right?
Yeah. No.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It took me a
so,
second, but I picked it up.
so we have full screen borderless. So another little quality of life update. I think most games have that now, so I think we were a bit outdated by not having it. So
Yeah.
we've gone ahead and added it.
We're now a AAA modern game, guys.
We're up there.
Yeah.
So I've made. We made some optimizations for the loading and saving of games. That sounds really boring because it kind of is, but basically means that your games will now load and save slightly quicker.
And also, I don't think it's noted here, but slight optimizations to circuits as well.
So your circuits will work quicker.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
For
I
now.
love this. Cool. What other quality of life? Nothing else I can really show off. Circuit system now control. Okay, yeah. So this is it.
So
So
that
this
was
is,
the anchored block.
This
yeah.
is it. So another one is circuits and systems blocks circuits and systems can now control tech-wide control blocks to allow turning whole groups on and off, such as Better Future Block Controller and Hover Controller.
Yeah.
So
that's why the anchor controllers in
yes.
Better Future
Nice.
to match those other ones, I guess.
Wow. And that's it for quality of life improvements. So we've done the new blocks, we've done risk research, we've done the keybinder, we've done the one that I've missed slightly. It's not that exciting, but it's worth showing anyway. I'll just go on to here and go into Better Future and go into accessories, find a stabilizing computer.
Oh, yes.
So stabilizing computer now has an on-off state as well. I assume that's now controlled via
Circuits as well,
systems. So you can turn off your hover controller stabilizer. I don't know why you'd want to do that because I feel like this is just a vast improvement on hovers anyway. But it's there. I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
I think it's awesome. But
You guys do crazy things with all the blocks, so
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a reason why we've added that, you know?
I just think Django was bored one day and he thought, yeah, could just do that. So he did it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Right, cool. So there you go. So those are the main sort of cool things. So like I said earlier, if you want to join in on a little co-op creative game, I'm going to load one up now. If you want to join me, load into the unstable branch. I'm going to go co-op creative. I'm going to, let's set it public, no enemies. I'm going to allow you to modify my tech. I'm going to jumble the seed up. Let's go salt flats. I quite like
we love salt flats.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
flat and salty. Like me on a day
After
playing
a-
League of Legends.
Yeah.
Right, let's load in. So I'm going to load into a co-op creative game. Come join me and we can show all the awesome crafting blocks that are now added, as well as
Circuits and systems. Oh, yeah.
So
what
yeah,
you're gonna
come
make.
join the game. I'm not going to make anything because I'm rubbish at making stuff. I'm just going to show that. Oh, there you go. Jonah has joined. Welcome to the game, Jonah. Hey, Jonah, come build some stuff with me. Oh, he's gone already. Probably a desync issue, right? That rubber banding and netcode. Beltain was so impressed with my knowledge that he's left. And he's back.
I'm back.
Didn't last for long. Yeah, so what once was locked is now unlocked. That sounded way more philosophical than it needed to be. But yeah, you can now load in refineries. This will work. I'm actually going to do this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to refine something. Adam the Proto has joined. Adam, come help me build some stuff. Go get some resources and we'll go build a... I don't know, what can we build? Oh, that's a refinery. I don't need a... yeah, right, refinery. Let's go refine some stuff. I'm going to go to this thing here. Adam, they're putting down... they're moving it. They're moving it.
They're already unhappy with what you've done.
Fair enough. You've done nothing and I'm still disappointed. I'm going to need some... oh, for God. Tony
Where's your, like,
rubbish.
excavator tech, man?
Oh, here we go, right. So we now have some oilite, right? Right? Carbonite! God, carbonite! God, oilite.
It's not carbonite.
It's not even carbonite.
I feel like that's already trademarked.
Am I ringing? No, I'm not ringing. Well, I don't know what you guys are doing. Oh, okay. Who have we got? Sorry, what was their name? Adam the Proto is over here. They're building something with the refinery. I'm guessing like a mobile base or something.
Clever.
I'll go check an auto miner down on that just so I can show you how the auto miner definitely works and definitely isn't broken. Because it was not long ago. It was very broken and very not working not long ago. But I think I know Django has worked his magic and now the auto miner. Please work. Please work. Or now, any second now, chuck out a chunk of
one
carbide. Just one. Why isn't it doing it, Beltain?
Look, I'm okay if this doesn't work.
Are you?
No sweat off my back, right?
Oh.
As a programmer? No?
Oh,
hey!
Oh my goodness. Okay, right.
You
Tony's
just
back.
had to believe a little bit.
Adam even, not Tony. I'm Tony. I'm Big Tony. Okay, so we've got a mobile. Oh,
He's
nice.
already
Look
stolen
at
it.
this.
Wow.
So we're going to refine it. Come on. Why isn't it going into the refinery? And then it's going to sell it. You need to anchor. That's why. That's why. Adam, you need to turn speed off. Yeah, terrible turn speed. There you go. Right. So it's going to suck it in. It's going to sell it.
Look at that.
Oh my god, I'm so happy it did that. Oh, Matt, do you have to uninstall mods to join because it's showing no games? Make sure you're unstable. If you're not unstable, it might not show up. I shouldn't have any mods installed, so
Yeah.
let me just double check. I shouldn't have mods installed. Even if I do, I think you can still join. Oh, I do have mods installed.
Oh, dear.
It should fine. I mean, I don't think Adam would have all the.
No,
Adam
yeah.
would have all the mods that I have installed. It says it has.
Oh, look at that. 2 refineries, 1 active.
Okay, right. I might need to reload them. I should have thought of this. This is my bad, guys. How long have we got? Okay, we've got 20 minutes left of the stream. Is it worth reloading the whole stream just to showcase what we've already showcased?
I mean, this is what you wanted to show off, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're going to get too far
No.
building a base here, but...
Jonah's
Hey!
back. Come, Jonah.
I was
Join the
gone.
fun. So we have an auto miner. We have. You can basically just see that the point of doing this exercise is to show that we are in a co-op game. There is 2 of us, and stuff's working, y'all. Stuff is working.
This is what I'm led to believe was everything everyone ever wanted.
Ever wanted or dreamed of.
So,
This guy's
This
working
is it,
overtime. Yeah. So let's go on to what you did then, shall we? What did you do?
I
Circuits
made
and
a
systems.
circuit, multiplayer.
I'm just gonna load in this. Will it not work?
This is probably the worst example. I mean, if you're going to add balls to this, it's going to get... Okay, yeah. Yeah, but this should work.
This will work. So
Yeah,
if
turn it
I
on.
load in the Adam and Jonah, you guys do you. So now we're in a co-op game. These are circuits and systems blocks, and what I can do is turn it on, and it goes.
Whoa. Look at that.
Oh, so sweet. Now, I'm not obviously. I'm the host, so you would like to think. Oh, Adam's gone. Actually, let's all do that. That looks fun.
Nice.
As I'm the host, you would have thought that the host would have a much smoother time of it.
Up he goes.
Watch it not work now.
No, it's working. It's a bit imprecise. from our point of view, but it's working.
So tricky. Right, I'm on.
Nice.
I'm on. Oh,
he's
it's
almost
working.
up. Look at
that. Yeah, look at this. Oh, this is amazing.
That's incredible.
There you go.
This is something you end the stream on.
Well, this is exactly what we're going to end up. Well, just quickly talk us through. So, I mean, it's very technical. I'm not expecting you to be able to talk through exactly what happened, but for those that don't know, Circuits and Systems in its original form, similar to crafting, just didn't work in co-op. Mainly because
Kind of.
I mean, it did, but it was you basically just needed to refactor it, right? There was some refactoring involved.
A tiny bit. Well, so it's a lot better than the crafting code was, I have to say.
Yeah.
So from the get-go, it was designed with the multiplayer in mind. It's just that the actual multiplayer stuff had to be hooked up. So really, it wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, okay. So
Putting
that's
circuits in multiplayer. Yeah, it was a few sync things or whatever, but other than that, yeah, it's in. It's done. There's not much more I can tell you guys, really. Just have fun and go play with it. Oh man, you gotta get one of those like funnels that people have, you know?
Yeah.
Drop you down through.
Oh.
Make a ramp.
I could do. There's so many ways I could make this
ramps.
better.
Yeah.
I'm making life so hard for myself. Anyway, so there you go. So just as a thing, Circuits and Systems was a bit janky in multiplayer, but you did some refactoring and it worked, and now we're all happy.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's in. Now go online and play with your friends.
Yeah, go on Unstable, enjoy Unstable.
Yeah. Make your crafting bases, add some doors powered by circuits, mess with each other using the Wi-Fi receiver and transmitter blocks, and just have a good time.
Yeah, make some cool stuff and share it with us. Why am I missing?
You can do this.
I can do this. Come on,
Maybe
Adam.
face that way.
Face which way?
There. Okay, wait. Oh, I just wanted to see like where it would pop you. I guess it goes all the way through. Just put a ramp.
Yeah, right. I'll put a ramp in. Right, I'm putting a ramp in.
Not one of those. No. Oh, okay.
Get out of there. They're Hawkeye, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh, perfect. It's like it was made for it. Are you going to be able to get up there with your tech?
Look, don't underestimate the power of a GSO cab, alright?
Oh, it's so wobbly.
And we're off.
Oh, at the same time, who's going to make it up?
Guys, I don't know if you know, but we've made a really good game that gives you a lot of fun. I'm having such a good time.
I will say the gates were never really intended to be used in such a way.
Yeah.
So it's a bit like wobbly in terms of like the updates, but you can see it's tracking, and it's going to be a lot better on like each player's side.
Well, on that note,
yes.
that is
that
new
it?
stuff.
That's all the new stuff.
That's all the new stuff. Let me just
That's
check.
a lot of stuff, to be
There's
fair.
so much stuff. Let me double check because I want to make sure we've been nothing but clear.
Yep.
So yeah, we've shown off all the new blocks. I've given you a highlight of what they can do. We haven't really shown off the tech controller block, but I'm worried we don't have enough time to really do it any justice. Do you want to have a go with it? I don't think we know how to use it. All right, cool. Right, we're going back in. We're going back
on
in.
the side. You can like read the update notes while I do it.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't want to like.
No, that's perfect. You go.
Yeah.
So we've done
It's not
all the
gonna
new
work,
blocks
yeah.
apart from the top tech movement controller. We're going to showcase that Django's. Django, you're Beltain.
I'm basically Django.
All
All right, I'm sorry, Adam. I have to go.
we're closing the co-op creative game now, just so we can showcase the tech movement controller.
Because what I want to do is R&D blocks, so just want to make sure we can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've done the new blocks. We're showing the keybinder briefly. We're showing the better future stabilizing computer. The resource receivers have got their own things. Quality of life improvements, we're showing all them. Yeah, we've just got to showcase this tech controller and then we're good to go.
This is it, guys. I can't emphasize enough just how good this is.
Oh, okay, so when you said there was another block that...
Oh yeah, this is it. So I'm just setting it up for like numpad controls to make it look, make some sense. I'm gonna use this 8 and then 5.
Using numpad.
I'm using numpad. Just to be clear, I'm not using the tech controls.
Nope. which would be
This is numpad.
WASD. wouldn't it?
WASD, yeah.
We're on numpad. This is the stuff.
Look
that
at this!
Yeah, this is the stuff that Circuits and Systems was built for, right? This is so you can just do wacky stuff, and I
Do
mean,
whatever you want. You could put this on a loop. You don't even need to be controlling it. You could have a sensor at the front of your tech, like seeing if there's any obstacles in the way, and if there are, you don't press forward. You can do this stuff with Circuits and Systems. How great is this?
This is the best. We've made the best game in the world ever.
I think it just beat Minecraft. I think this game is
Minecraft hasn't got this stuff.
Exactly.
Please
Yeah.
don't come after us, Microsoft. We love you. There you go. Oh,
That's the mic drop.
That is a good way to end, actually, and that is a new stuff exclusive.
Oh yeah.
No, we're not comparing to Minecraft at all.
No.
Very different games.
Yeah.
Wait,
exists
what
in their
if we
own
made
space.
automatic trucks that move resources?
Well,
That's like
if
AI,
you can code
right?
it, you can do it. Yeah. Literally, you can have it drive off into a direction, and if it finds a resource, stay there and mine it or whatever.
Yeah, no need for long conveyors. That's another good point. Wow. Well,
There you go.
I can't.
There you go.
What a way to end. When is the multiplayer server? I don't know how to answer that because that doesn't make sense. What if text could carry other players' text without Gmod style ragdolling? Yeah. Yeah, that is a thing, isn't it? But
What if text could carry other players' text?
because like right now in co-op, if you
It's
put
a
your
bit-
it's very janky. It's very
Yeah.
very janky. But Mr. Scribble, you have joined at the wrong time. We were about to end the stream. But hello anyway. Thank you for joining us. Lovely. Right, so we're going to make a move. That's going to be us for this week. Next week, what should we do next week? We'll do a community core next week, I think. So with the
When's the Great Ball contraption happen?
Good question. So probably after next week's stream, we'll kick off because we've had a few Great Ball contraption entries now, enough for me to try and cobble them together, and we can make something work with that.
There's some real juicy ones.
I know, right?
I don't know if you guys have been on the Discord or not, but you should go to the Discord. What was the Discord link?
Great plug. Let me bring it up.
Discord.gg/TerraTech. Right? Am I close?
I don't even think this is going to. But this is if you want to go check out the Great Ball contraption, head over to our Discord server with that really with that really janky URL, and there's more information in there about this challenge that we've got going on. But yeah, in a couple of weeks, we'll start cobbling them together because hopefully the update will be out by then. The multiplayer update will be out, so players can start making stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So thanks to Beltain, everybody.
Bye guys. Thanks for having me on.
Really enjoyed that stream. Yeah, tune in for next week. We're going to be doing Community Core, which is where we showcase your texts that you've made and submitted. And yeah, good stuff.
It is so hot in this room.
I cannot
How do you
wait to
survive?
leave. I perish. Pretty catastrophically. Have a great week, everybody. Look after yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next week.
Ciao.